How about that? Who thought that 4 Cubs tickets would go for $26,000 in less than 5 minutes for a charity about melanoma prevention? And here's the story behind this. About 3-4 years ago, a friend of mine comes up and says, hey, Chad, I want to create a charity, melanoma prevention. I want to start raising money. I want to have everyone in the country, all these kids under the age of 18 wearing T-shirts, ultraviolet, or to be able to protect their skin. And I have a charity called Special Kids Network, and I said, you know what? I'd be happy to go and help you. You need an organization to be able to take the money in. And Special Kids Network, you can do the PowerPoint. Special Kids Network was created so that we could give money to other charities. So 15 years later, we've given away over $2 million. Her first event was this, where we had 4 Cubs tickets. Tom Ricketts was in the audience, and we were hoping to be able to get $1,000 or $2,000 for it, which, as you saw, we got 2 sets of tickets, which became $26,000. If you could do the PowerPoint. And so as we go through this process, right, and as we're at Pathways, and as we have incredible owners with a vision of being able to make people happy, today's theme is about how to achieve ultimate success and happiness, work-life balance, be able to do things that we didn't imagine. How many of you thought we were going to be able to get over $5,000 for 4 Cubs tickets when we started that video? How about 10? How about 13,000? How about 2 sets? So what I'm going to share with you today is how to find your happiness, how to do it within this Pathways universe, and how to have fun for the next 2 hours or so with me and this group. So give yourselves a round of applause for being out here this morning, because that's how we start having fun. Creating a little bit of energy, perking up a little bit, and having some fun here is going to help you with the rest of your morning. If we look at this survey that we filled out, there's some people in the room that are a 10. There's some people that are a 2 or a 3. Now, if we looked at this, which is interesting because it creates a bonding situation here, because some people here are 10, 9s, and 8s, and there's other people here that had childhoods or their teens where they weren't doing that great, that in their mind, happiness didn't exist. But we know from reading Untethered Soul and understanding philosophy that in life, we're all extremely similar to each other. How many of us have parents? And because we do, we know that eventually parents pass away. We also know that grandparents pass away. We also know, how many of you drive a car? That once in a while there's going to be a car accident. Or there's going to be, how many of us have children? How many of you have ever gotten called from your school saying your child is not doing great and we would like to have a teacher conference? How many of you have kids ages 22 to 30 that are looking for a job? I know people that cannot wake up in the morning because their child can't get a job, because their son got in a car accident, because they got a $25 late fee at a bank. They allow life to get in the way of their happy. But what I want to ask you here is, if 100 people responded, and you look at the 50% mark, in this room, that means that there's about 40 people that are below 5 in their level of happiness. So I want you to raise your hand if you're 5 or above. Okay. For those people that are 5 or below, can we let life not get in your way, but let the positive energy that the people that are 8s, 9s, and 10s bring to you? I've done this survey hundreds of times, and what I can tell you is the people that have the most hardship and the biggest troubles, the real problems, whatever quote-unquote real problems are, those are possibly the happiest people in the room. When you read the book that I wrote, The Power of Peopletizing, which is a way to create an abundant life, which is about being thoughtful, caring, sharing, and mentoring, I'm a money manager, and my business coach told me to write a book. What he meant was I should write a business book on how to invest your money. Instead, I wrote a book on how to live your best life. Which one would you rather have? There's nothing in my life that I want to do that I haven't accomplished or done. And there's so much more to be had. I just have to have an open mind and play without limits in order to find it. Right? Because if you're 95% full, how many of you think that's good enough? But how many of you want to be 100% occupied? And keep your hand up if you want there to be a waiting list. That's right. Let's play without limits. Let's push ourselves. Let's have an open mind to the fact that happiness comes from pushing yourself to be the very best you could be. And if everyone in this room does that, then those people that are playing at the 3, 4, 5, and 6 level, you're going to inspire them, teach them, and mentor them how to become 8, 9s, and 10s. Because the reason that they're not is, it's not that they're not happy. They don't give themselves to be happy. And what I want to do is give you permission to be your best, and to be happy, and to be these things. This is another really powerful slide. Confident. I know that everyone in this room is empowered to be great. But why is it that some people are a 2, 3, and a 4 in the way of confident? As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask all the 2, 3s, and 4s to stand up. It'll empower you. Give me one of you. One of you push that button. Show me that you could do it. Break out of your shy comfort zone, your fear of being noticed, and just stand up. I got a 2 back there. But watch this. There's a whole bunch of you that are 8s, 9s, and 10s. I want you guys to stand up. Give me 5 of you in the room to stand up. There you go. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, there's too many of you. Too many confident people in the room. This isn't going to work. We don't want to be down here being miserable, down here at the lower levels. We want to be up here at the top, where even with all my adversity, and again, mine's minor to others, I have found a way to be my best self, because that's the way that I want to live my life. That's how I choose to go through life. That's how I have fun. And I know that fun and happy equal success.